happened last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game. The ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
The pass.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Taylor.
First down, Jets.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
At the 40.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes. Gronk still down right now. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The quarterback sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
It is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Jets 10. Patriots nothing.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now this one complete to Corey.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Jonathan Taylor.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 23.
Chase Winovich brought him down. A gain of 5. And
on first down, Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Patriots nothing.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings
on 2nd down now. Michelle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the handoff.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Michelle, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Michelle.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball carrier. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Denzel Mims. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the ground is Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
17-yard line. It's a game
on the draw is Taylor.
2nd and 2.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebackers. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to... Here's Braden Mann now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the Jets.
That's now a second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give to Taylor. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Kyle Duggar on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw.
25-yard line.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get this down to the 10.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
The point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Oliver. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to connect with Mims.
The 47-yard line.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're in trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. 27-14, the final tally. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 19-yard.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Looking to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run with Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now back to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michelle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
run to make it 21-17. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the Jet offense about to take onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
First down pass.
And he may want to track down that. On 1st down, Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
26, Sony Michel, the ball carrier. C.J. Mosley on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they will run it with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Taylor. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Gilmore. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That is caught at the 7. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Yes. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Michel, the ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it's Michel. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they run with Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, Michel. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Michel, the ball carrier.
A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Patriots, first down.
On the ground, this is Michel. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 54-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead. And they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They'll drop to throw, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Jets 25.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Jonathan Taylor.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league. Normally being a big-bodied receiver.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Michelle. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got this one completed to Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to...
And the word I think of here is opportunity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll look to throw. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Conversion is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They were ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete to
the Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught at the 20. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high...
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is secured by the Patriots. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. For them, it's not looking altogether promising here. They can only stop the clock 1 more time, and they have to pick when they use that 1 timeout.
And I think people, as you noted, are wondering, when do you take it? I think you take it right after first down. You get a stop, you take it right then and there. Because if you're trying to wait until later in the drive, well, they'll just sit on the ball and make it simple for themselves. First down, they're likely to try and run it and keep the clock moving, try and get in there and get the ball.
Yeah, of course, they'd love for the turnover. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 4-yard.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 40, Jets 32.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
Get this game over with. That's all we're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate.
Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they inch closer to respectability now.